Another example that you'll be able to speak on is Kylo Ren. His redemption arc was trash. It was horrible. There was no build up to it. It kind of just randomly happened.
Yeah, I was gonna say, please don't ask me to sit here and try to defend his redemption arc because that's
No,
not happening. That's
no,
not gonna
it
happen.
was not good. Um, in my opinion, it. I'm pretty sure everybody kind of wanted and saw like he could be. They could try to redeem him. I honestly like the idea of him being redeemed. I just hate the way they did it. It was
Oh yeah, for sure.
it was along the lines of he did one good thing, and that was like the redemption thing. That's something that they do a lot in stories, the way the person like gives their lives to to like save a person or something like that, and that is considered his one good deed. And after that, he's considered a good person by everybody for the rest of the that's the way his legend goes down forever as a good person who sacrificed himself from everybody despite all the bad things he did. And I'm just like, no,
I
that's
like what they did with. I like what happens with Vader is that Vader, despite the fact that he becomes good again in the end, he's demonized by the entire galaxy,
exactly,
Leia included.
exactly.
Everybody hates him but Luke. Luke is the only person that knows what really happened. He's the only person that actually sees Anakin as good in his eyes again.
That's what I like.
Everybody else hates Vader.
Like even if a character can do one good thing and die, and that's completely fine. But don't have people then go and he was the greatest person ever. He wasn't. He was
Right.
horrible. He just did one good thing out of the many bad things he did. Um, Kylo Ren, he could have been redeemed. He really could have. I feel like he he killed his father in the first movie, and that was that was something that would have been hard to redeem him from. But I feel like the fact that he didn't try to kill his mother, somebody else had to do it for him because he was just like, I don't want to kill my mom. Um, and they, Ryan Johnson tried to um, show him being redeemed in was it The Last Jedi, but not really. He kind of was just kind of coerce Ray into joining his side rather than him
I,
really kind of become a better person. It
I
was
saw a meme about it, and it was like Finn, and he was like, Finn was like being all nice and like genuine to Rey, and then it was like Kylo Ren, he was like, "You're nothing. You come from nothing, but not to me." And then it was like Rey needs a lesson on how to choose men.
yeah.
I was like,
That's
yeah,
another big horrible part about Star Wars. I'm not to go on a tangent, but they really make her go after this physically and emotionally abusive dude, and eventually, for whatever reason, fall in love with him, rather than Finn, who in reality, I wouldn't have been mad if Finn and Poe were gay, but that's besides the point.
I wouldn't have been mad at that at all.
It seemed
But
like they
like,
were.
that's not. Finn
Wait,
and Poe wind up with nobody, and
yeah,
Rey winds up
they should have.
technically having nobody. Like it's weird. It's weird how that happened.
That would have been perfect for those characters. It felt like they were hinting at it heavily, but they were just like, nah, that's nah, which is horrible, which is a shame. There's a lot of like missed potential from that series. I feel like they could pull a Clone Wars and make like a sequel series that that stars those three characters that kind of does right by them. Like have Finn, because in the that Lego uh holiday special, they actually show
Yes.
Finn doing like Jedi training, basically confirming, yes, he is Force sensitive. Like they 100% confirmed it. So if they made a sequel series with Finn going and learning how to be a Jedi and Rey learning how to be a Jedi because she sucks at it, that would be good.
My only problem, my only sad thing about that is I would love for like a high budget like Mandalorian level live action TV show sequel to the sequel trilogy. I would be fine with that. My
100%,
problem is
100%.
my problem is that yeah, John Boyega said he doesn't want anything else
That's
to
the
do with
biggest
Star
problem.
Wars, and I was like,
Here's the thing.
and I love John Boyega. Like he's one of my
Yeah,
favorite actors. He's great, and I loved him in the sequels. But it's just like I can't blame him for that.
because he does like Star Wars, and I have no doubt he's watched all of the Mandalorian. I feel like that John Favreau and I hate that I forget names. What's the other dude's name? Cowboy hat. What is his
Dave
name?
Filoni.
Dave Filoni. I feel like
How'd you forget our Lord and Savior Dave Filoni? That's all.
how could I forget the Jesus Christ of Star Wars?
Right.
I feel like Dave Filoni and if Dave Filoni and John Favreau talk to him personally, they could convince him. to do it. I feel like he would have to hear it from their mouths specifically, and for them to promise to do right by his character. And I feel like he'd be like, I feel like he might be willing to do it if he knew that those specific people who tend to do right by those characters were working on it and were like the heads of that story.
The only thing that my only thing is he got a lot of hate from like Kylo Ren and Rey shippers. Like he got a lot of hate from them for years, and he also got like a lot of racist comments and stuff. Like I would completely understand.
Oh, 100.
Like I would completely understand if he didn't want to do it, and like I could see him getting convinced to do it because of Dave and John. But like at the same time,
yeah, if he decided not to, I wouldn't be mad at him.
Yeah, I would completely understand that.
And in my opinion, if they were going to do a sequel, well, first off, I just don't do it if John's not going to be a part of it, in my opinion. If any of the original cast is going to be a part of it, I don't want you to do it, unless it's animated. If it's animated, then you could have somebody voice them, and I wouldn't care. So that's why I'm more along the lines of, I would love for them to do a live action version, but the best way to do it, I feel like, is for them to do it animated. That way, I wouldn't be mad if somebody else did his voice rather than someone else actually playing him live action. So yeah, that's a fun tangent. I'm glad we went on it.